Hello, everybody. Today we're going to do a springtime banner. It is with one of our brand new heat transfers, and I love these heat transfers. It makes crafting really super easy. I'm using one of our garden banners. They're white. They're really pretty, and again, it makes there is a right side and wrong side, so make sure you get the right side up. And this one fits on the banner perfectly. Um, this is 12 by 18. The larger heat transfers come in just one in a package, where our the smaller, like almost 8.5 by 11 size heat transfers, come two in a package. So just so you are aware of that. I am going to actually cut this, and so normally I would do these on my big heat press, but I'm going to be using my small heat press today, just to show you you can do this as well with any heat press that you have. You want to follow the directions. It does say 360 for 60 seconds. And then I also like to press whatever surface I'm using beforehand, so that one, it gets all of the wrinkles out, but then it also heats up the surface a little bit. Okay, making sure that I'm going to iron it out a little bit. If you guys are watching this, you're probably on the replay. Put hashtag replay in the comments if you are on the replay. If you're here, make sure you say hello. I would appreciate that. And sprinkling it out would always be helpful. I would appreciate that. Because I'm using my the smaller heat press, I am also going to be using some heat resistant tape to hold it in place, just so that the images don't move. And like I said, I'm going to be cutting this down just a little bit um, to make it easier to work with. Okay. Also, if you notice on heat transfers, the colors look really dull when you start, but after you press the image, it's nice and bright. Okay. So I'm just going to kind of go around the image. I don't want to cut through the image, meaning I don't want to go in. I didn't quite think this all the way through. For crafting in real time, people. Um, Honestly, it doesn't matter. I just want something smaller to work with, since I'm using my smaller heat press, and it's not my big one. Set that aside. I do have some heat resistant tape. You don't necessarily need it, but it does just make it easier to hold your image in place, especially since I am doing this in a couple of sections. Find the end. You can get this at any craft store. I can also put a link in the comments to where to get all of this. If you want any of the products that I'm using today, just put B in the comments, B-E, B-E-E, B, and I can send you all that info. So I'm just using the heat resistant tape. We'll go all the way to the end. Center that. I would not use painter's tape, because painter's tape at this level of heat can melt, and you do not want that. The other reason why I'm using heat resistant tape is because I'm not going to be moving my my heat press around, but just on the off chance that I accidentally move my heat press, I don't want to mess up my image. Okay. couple pieces here and there. All right. Now you don't need any you don't need anything on top of this. All I'm going to do now is I'm going to put this down and start it. I am going to put some medium pressure on it. And this is going to take a couple of times on even on this part. And again, you don't, I'm just pushing down, medium push, medium pressure, 60 seconds. This is the part that takes the longest. And I'm just kind of leaning on my heat press. Now, if you have a bigger one, obviously it's going to be much quicker. I just have my little 9x9. I do have a rather large heat press that I also have that would have done this whole bottom part. Probably would have done the whole flag. As you can see, I'm just kind of pushing medium pressure, not a lot. And that tape is holding it in place. If you guys are here, please make sure you ask any questions you have in the comments. I would appreciate that. And then put B in the comments if you want to get any of the products that I'm using today. I really am loving these heat transfers. They're really detailed. Not that I can't get detailed with my my transfer or silkscreen transfers, but I just feel like there's a need for both kinds, I guess. Okay. And I'm lifting straight up and then pushing back down. Okay. Covering the entire surface. I hope you guys are having a good day today. We have lots of new products coming out. And if you are not on my messaging, make sure you put text in the comments and I can send you that info on how to get my notifications when I go live, when there's new product, and all those things. Our newest stuff that's coming out is our Harry Potter line. It's so amazing. It's our foundations, and I'm really, really excited about that. Okay. So I'm going to just leave that on there for just a second and move it down. Okay. See how pretty that is? See, it was really like dull before, and now look how bright that image is. These are one-time use, so I'm just going to toss that. You guys, look how cool that is. Oh, so pretty. All right, move this down. And then just kind of line it up. Overlap anything. Okay, we're going to use that tape again. Oops, I moved that back. I don't think I would use the placement or the heat resistant tape unless I had cut the image. I don't see the need for it unless you cut the image, because I would be able to, with my big heat press, I would be able to do the whole entire image all at once. So I wouldn't see the need for that. So it's not necessary to have the tape. It just comes in handy. I think I'm just going to put a little piece here and there inside just to kind of hold it still. Okay. I'm going to start down here first. And remember, don't go back and forth on your image. You just want to go straight down and pull straight back up. This is a really quick project. Like I said, if I was using my bigger heat press, it wouldn't take me as many times to push it all down. But I wanted to show you that you could actually do this with a smaller heat press. It just takes a little longer. And then put B in the comments, BEE, if you'd like any of the project information. It's been kind of rainy here. So I do have one of my garden flags out already. It's really pretty. I made it not too long ago with another one of our heat transfers, and I inked and I used a heat transfer. So you can actually ink on our flags as well. And I definitely would use ink, especially if you're going to be sticking this out in your garden. Our garden, it gets showered on by the sprinklers, and then also it's been raining, like I said. But they are weather resistant, meaning it's not going to run. It's not going to damage it. Look at how pretty those colors are. Okay, let's do that one more time. I'm just going to move this over. Be very gentle when you're moving your image or moving your surface. Let's see, placed it straight down. Yeah, last time. And then I promise I will post a picture. If it doesn't rain tomorrow, I'll go put it out. It's raining right now, so I can't take a picture today. But if it's not raining tomorrow, I'll put it out so you guys can see and take a picture so you can see what it looks like. I have been working on transferring all of my Valentine's decor into my St. Patrick's decor. And so I'll even take some pictures of all of that and send that out so you guys can see it. Have you started decorating for Easter or anything like that? I mean, it is springtime. The rain brings the flowers, that's for sure. Okay, go. Just, it's so amazing how bright the colors are once you heat press them. Look at that. Look it. Look at that. It is so pretty. And like I said, I will definitely take and oh, so nice. That's going to look so pretty outside. Cute little bumblebees. All right, you guys, thank you so much for being here. This was a quick project, and I appreciate you guys for sticking it out with me. This has been Tarina with Create with Tree. That's me. I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.